Hello guys, today I'm going to share with you what's it like flying Azul Brazilian Airlines business class from Lisbon, Portugal to VIRACOPOS Airport in the state of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and from there head to Sao Paulo City, my final destination. Earlier today my flight got cancelled and because of that I got a €120 voucher, yeah!
So I had to get rid of some pieces of equipment that I had.
Then my second flight got delayed and I got a $300 voucher. I'll be a billionaire by the end of this vlog, I promise you. Bring it on, babe. Are you ready to find out? Let's go.
Hello everybody, my name is Rodrigo and you're watching Travelzilla, and today we're flying executive or business class from Lisbon all the way to Viracopos in the state of Sao Paulo in Brazil by Azul Brazilian Airlines. Before we go anywhere, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram at Rodrigo Morato with 2 T's, link in description. Let's get straight to it. Welcome to Azul Business Class.
Like I said earlier, everything started in my beloved Lisbon, where I live part of the year and where my flight to Viracopos, Brazil departed from. Initially, my flight was supposed to depart at 1 p.m, so I headed to the airport at 10 a.m, 3 hours before my flight was supposed to leave. The Uber from my house to Terminal 1 cost me €8. Just so you know, I live in the city center, so the price was alright, and the driver dropped me off in front of Terminal 1 at departures. Since my flight was cancelled, I was given several different options. I could board the next flight to Viracopos later today, travel the next day, any day of the coming week, or any other date of choice for that matter without any additional cost. I chose to board the next flight to Viracopos, Brazil later today, which was supposed to leave a couple of hours later at 3 p.m. So there you have it, let's go. Since my original flight had been cancelled, I got a €600 or €120 voucher sent to me via email. For some reason, Azul's 3 p.m. flight to Viracopos Airport in Campinas, Brazil wasn't being shown in any of the departures listings, so I asked a TAP Air Portugal crew member about it, and she knew exactly where I should go to.
So I almost fainted today because my flight was supposed to depart at 1 p.m. but it changed its time to 3:44, so when I got here I couldn't see it like on the screen, so I was freaking out. But here I am, safe and sound, and freaked out.
I was feeling so rich after my €120 voucher that I was able to find Azul's check-in counters in the very hidden section E.
So now I'm gonna check my pieces of luggage, go through security, go through immigration, then get out of here. Today it's gonna be quite hectic.
Aside from my €600 or €120 voucher due to my cancelled flight, I got an additional €16 food voucher from Ground Force.
I just went through security, now I'm going to board.
I'm not a huge fan of food vouchers, guys, because they often don't work. Not that many places accept them. Will it be different this time? Let's find out.
So I went through security. I had an overweight piece of luggage, so I had to get rid of some pieces of equipment that I had. Of course, I'm carrying it with me now. So anyway, dual handle. Now I have to rush through immigration. And well, I'm lucky I'm Portuguese, so I can, and actually I got a fast track too. So let's go. Check this out, I'm here at the food court.
About 1 month after this flight, I actually used my €120 voucher to purchase an Azul flight from Sao Paulo City to Porto Alegre in the south of Brazil, not only to film the city vlog, but also to film the largest Christmas celebrations, parades, and fireworks in South America. One of the world's largest, to be honest with you. It's located in the city of Gramado and Canela in the south of Brazil. Please check out the video on the iCard, the first comment of the comment section, or in the description. The video looks amazing, you guys. Check it out.
So I got a €16 voucher, so because my plane was late. Oh my goodness, it's the happiness of the poor. Now I'm gonna try to cash in, and that's it. I'm excited. I'm gonna go through immigration now. This is what saved me. I am so glad I'm Portuguese. So I went through immigration, no line at all.
So I went through immigration quite quickly thanks to those electronic gates for European citizens, and soon enough I got to the international departures here at the gates area. From this very same section, TAP Air Portugal flights depart to the USA, Canada, and Brazil. So please watch my trip report flying TAP's economy class to Sao Paulo's Group Airport from Lisbon. Link in description. We're flying to Sao Paulo, but to a different airport, okay?
So we're about to board in about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna head straight to the business class line, which is an exclusive line just for business class passengers, of course.
So my second flight was slightly late too, so guess what? I got an additional voucher, $300 US, you guys. I'm so excited about that. I told you, I'm gonna be rich by the end of this vlog.
Just giving me a voucher for $300. That is crazy. I'm definitely gonna use it.
I used this $300 US voucher to purchase my flight back to Lisbon via business class, so stay tuned for a post that review here on Travelzilla, and the Azul Executive Lounge will be featured in it, okay? So the Executive Lounge hasn't been featured before because it had been closed throughout the pandemic, okay? It will be featured now.
I just got the $300 voucher.
So how about the €16 food voucher? Did it work in the end? Nope. No restaurant or cafe accepted it, okay? Unfortunately for me, you guys. Let's board the aircraft now, shall we? Let's go. So here we are in business or executive class. Today we'll fly on an Airbus A330NEO. Azul's business class has a 34 passenger capacity and presents a 1-to-1 seat configuration. Today I decided to book a window seat. My seat number is 5A. It was really comfortable, you guys. Azul is one of my favorite regional airlines anywhere. It belongs to Brazilian and American entrepreneur David Neilman, who also owns an airline in the USA called JetBlue.
Right in locked position. Also make sure your seat belts are correctly fastened. For safety reasons, oxygen will be turned off for takeoff and please unplug the chargers and all electronic devices, as we are responsible for your safety and comfort.
Hey, this is really nice, actually. Sparkling. Cheers.
So as soon as I got in, I was offered a glass of sparkling wine and some nuts, so I went nuts and I was in heaven. Know what I'm saying?
His entire crew coming on board Azul Flight 8753, now stop to Campinas International Airport. Today we expect 90 hours 45 minutes road time. The weather is very good. Campinas has a good weather. Temperature 24 degrees Celsius. We apologize for the delay. The aircraft has arrived delayed from Campinas.
So after I had a glass of sparkling, I had to look at the menu for I had to choose whatever I was going to have for dinner and other meals, so on and so forth. Now, attention to the security instructions. They say it in Portuguese, but there are English and Spanish subtitles on the TV screen too, so don't worry. Soon enough, we're taking off. Just slightly late, maybe 10 to 15 minutes or so. At around 3:15 p.m., we took off.
Right in locked position. Also make sure your seat belts are correctly fastened. For safety reasons, oxygen will be turned off for takeoff and please unplug the chargers and all electronic devices. As we are responsible for your safety and comfort, we ask that you pay close attention to the safety video will be showing. Thank you.
Like I said before, the seat was very good, very comfortable, and it goes all the way down until it turns into a small bed. The earphones are good, but I'd rather use my own set of headphones. You'll soon find out. You'll also get to have a necessaire or small case just for you. In a few moments, I'll show you what's inside of it.
That's real nice. Pair of socks. This is great to use if you want to sleep. And this, I don't know what it is yet. This is a tag for your bags. Toothbrush and toothpaste, something to comb your hair. This is for earplugs and napkins or whatever it is.
Azul's entertainment is quite good. Every time I fly Azul, I get to watch at least 2 or 3 films and edit a little bit or read a book before I sleep. On the TV screen, pick the language of your choice. Since this is an English version of this vlog, I'll pick English. English or Portuguese are kind of the same to me, you know? If you're traveling with kids, there's an entire section dedicated to them, with cartoons, films, and games to keep them very busy. There's also a section for grown-up gamers, if you will, and the film selection is quite good. There's also a huge selection of series. There's also a music section with artists from a wide variety of musical genres. As I always do, I'll watch an action film, you guys, for they are my favorites. Soon enough, the cabin crew gives me a warm towel for me to clean up my hands, which tells me that our first meal of the night is about to be served. I'm excited. So I ordered port wine, a can of Coke, and a glass of still water, and I was doing just fine. So I decided to have filet mignon with a cheese sauce, peas, and some potatoes, and oh boy, it was good. I was very pleased, you guys. The meal came with a pate, potato salad, and a small wholemeal bread, etc. It was really good. Well, it tasted really good, like I said before. I really liked it. I ordered also a panata, which is a Portuguese custard tart for dessert, which was good, and I was ready to watch more films. Let's go. Dinner was served 4.5 hours into the flight. We were in the middle of the Atlantic, so let's have a look at the map, shall we? Let's go. So how about we go check out what the toilet here looks like? Let's go, shall we? The toilet at the Airbus A330NEO is pretty standard. I really like the Portuguese sidewalk design they replicated on the toilet floor. This design is very popular in both Brazil and Portugal. The toilet has everything you'd expect from an airplane toilet, including a large tray table for parents to change their babies' diapers.
So we're halfway to our destination in Brazil, and I got potato chips, cookies, and Coke. Yeah, really cool. We're halfway there.
So after we had a little something to eat, we entered the Brazilian territory via the northeastern region of the country. So before I forget, let's talk about the seats. It has a control panel and it can recline until it goes from a sitting position all the way to the laying down position, you know? It's comfortable, spacious, really good, you guys. So 2.5 hours before landing in Campinas in the state of Sao Paulo, we had yet another meal which consisted of a sausage pastry, a selection of fruits, bread, and a drink of your choice. I had Coca-Cola. It was really good too. A very light meal, yet very tasty. A couple of hours after our last meal was served, we started our descent onto VIRACOPOS Airport, which is located just over 1 hour drive from Sao Paulo City, the state capital. Campinas is Sao Paulo state's third largest city, but it has the state's second largest metropolitan area with just over 3.3 million inhabitants. Look at the size of this thing, it's massive. In regards to cost, I paid 4,200 reais or 760 euros one way, which was cheaper than most airlines' economy class tickets at the time. It was a really good deal, you guys. Are you ready to land? Let's go. So despite the little situation I had to face today, Azul is one of my favorite airlines anywhere. My duty is to say that I haven't had a single problem flying Azul in 99% of my flights with them anywhere. I just wish they'd fly to more places outside Brazil, y'all. They fly to Portugal and Florida in the USA, and that's it. The rest of the flights are within Brazil, and their fleet include a lot of Brazilian-made aircrafts called Embraer. Embraer is the world's third largest plane manufacturing company, just so you know. Now it's time to leave my very comfortable seat at Azul's business class aboard the Airbus A330NEO. I had a great time flying Azul and left the flight quite rich after 120 euro voucher, a 16 euro food voucher, and a $300 voucher. I am so happy about it, you guys. Let's get out of here. Time to go.
Just over 9 hours. It was excellent. Here I am for a couple of Brazil. It's such a big airport. Get ready to walk. The Americans are used to big airports, but this is a big one. American style. After you go through customs, you need to follow the signs to the kiosk in which you're gonna get your little piece of paper, your ticket for the bus that will take you from here, from Viracopos, all the way to Sao Paulo City Center. There are two places you can go to: Barra Funda, which is a bus station and subway station, and the Congonhas Airport, which is the city airport. So check it out. You know, my bus leaves at 11:45 p.m. so I'll be there by like 1 a.m. or so. And that's it. Everything was great with the flight. You know, it was good. So far so good. I'm tired. Of course, I had to get rid of my sweater, and because the weather here is very, very different from the weather in Europe this time of the year, because it's, you know, we're going into winter in Europe, and here we're going into summer. We're heading to summer. So that's it.
So I took the Azul bus to Sao Paulo's Congonhas Airport, which is a city airport, and it's very close to the city center, free of charge. So I was there in about 1 hour and a half, and then I took an Uber to my apartment in the city.
Guys, thank you so much for staying with me all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and also to follow me on Instagram at Rodrigo Morato with 2 T's, link in description or in the first comment of the comment section. Thank you so much. See you in my other flights. Bye bye, guys.